CS2's new trade-up update brought glove prices down a lot, so in this video we'll go over the top 15 best ones that are under $150 right now, and most of these are actually under 100, and there are some that are even under 50, but keep in mind that prices are changing daily, so depending on where you're watching this video, it might be cooked. But I will make an update video once price is established. But starting with the 15th spot we have the hand wraps duct tape, and this shows how many nice ones we actually have now, because this one is pretty decent and it is bottom of the list, and right now the minimum wear is $100. Next we have the specialist gloves field agent, and for this one I went to the battles card version because as you can see they are still pretty clean and you can save some money with these. Right now they are going for about $95. In the 13th spot we have the broken fang gloves yellow banded, which, hear me out, many don't like these gloves and I don't either, unless we're talking about a very specific scenario, which is black laminates. These go so well together as you can see, and the field test is about $50. Next, with the 12th spot we have the hand wraps constrictor, which in terms of price to quality ratio are really good. These will be super cheap going forward as well, and right now the field tested are only $60. Next, in the 11th spot we have the specialist gloves LT Commander, which are pretty underrated, and these, despite being well worn, are very clean as you can see in the video, and they go for around $110. This video was sponsored by Skins Monkey, which is a trading platform where you can trade your old rusty CS2 skins for some new shiny ones in seconds. You just select the skins that you want to trade and the ones that you want to get. You click trade and it's done. If you use my code OZNI on the website, you get a bonus of up to $5 for free and a 35% bonus when buying balance. They also host giveaways in the freebies page, and link to Skins Monkey is in the description. Going over to the top 10 we have the driver gloves racing green, which are really nice for the lower knives, especially if you have a lower budget. This is great as you can get the field tested version for just $45. And then in the 9th spot we have the sport gloves big game, which are my favorite orange gloves in the game, but for a lower price the best you can do is well worn, and these cost about $130. In the 8th spot we have the hand wraps overprint, which, as most of you know, are really good for gamma dopplers in general, and these go especially well with phase 1s, and right now the field tested is $150. In the 7th spot we have the hand wraps caution, which isn't the easiest gloves to combo with, but by themselves they look pretty good. I like to use them with black laminates, and you can get the battles card version, which is surprisingly clean, for about $115. Going over to the 6th spot we have the Moto gloves blood pressure, which are really nice red gloves, but these work better with the darker red knives such as crimson webs and even some autotronic ones, and these in field tested are $135. Now we're going over to the top 5. In the 5th place we have the driver gloves resin the red, which are very similar to the last ones that I showed, but work better with light red knives, and these are so much better in terms of price to quality ratio because you can get them in field tested for a relatively low float and they will cost you about $80. And then in the 4th spot we have the broken fang gloves and hinge, which are the best gloves in the game in terms of price to quality ratio. They have always been very cheap and now they are even cheaper, and these combo so well with a lot of things. There's so many knives you can use with them, and right now the field tested are only $54. Going over to the big top 3, we have the Moto gloves polygon, and these are hands down the best blue gloves for a lower budget. They work very well with bright waters and even dopplers. You can get the field tested version for about $140. In 2nd spot we have the driver gloves overtake, which are another pair of gloves that are just amazing in terms of price to quality ratio. They work with orange and even darker knives such as scorched, and the field tested are so cheap because right now they're going for about $55. And going over to the big top 1, I chose the driver gloves black tie, and these are personal favorites of mine. They work well with so many knives. They work with Damascus steel, they work with vanillas, they work with stuff like black laminates as well, so they are just incredibly clean and versatile, and you can get the field tested version for about $135. If you made it this far, comment the word gloves and let me know what budget you want me to do next. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel for daily CS2 content.